Witam, pulpeczka z tej strony. Wracamy do The Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. Ostatnio skończyliśmy na tym, że no... mamy nową postać, tak? Wannabe prawnik, można powiedzieć. No i wypadek się tutaj stał. Był w kawiarni, patrzył na piękną kobietę, no i wypadeczek się zdał. No i teraz musimy rozgryźć tutaj. Co się dzieje? Okej, asystent robi papier. État de choc. Le prix Nobel au passage à Paris pour donner encore. Eksperci przebywają na konferencję. Okay.
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism.
Nie wiedziałam, że jak będę naciskać na to, to tutaj będzie wszystko czytane, więc spoko.
I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah Eddin, 1345.
Salah Eddin.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Tak.
The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman.
Dobra. A ty o tym nie powiesz? O konferencji?
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
A nie powiesz o konferencji, tak? Ja byłam ciekawa o tej konferencji. No dobra. Nie, to nie. Co tu mamy? A, dobra. Gazetę wzięliśmy.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Tak, nic nie dotykaj tutaj. Możesz zniszczyć dowody, ale wejdź do środka. O, jest ta kelnereczka ciekawa. Co tutaj jest? A, to ciało.
The sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
Człowiek cień? Nie wiadomo, kto to jest. My wiemy, że on był umówiony tutaj z naszą koleżanką, której nie pamiętam imienia, bo oczywiście po co? Pamięć złotej rybki mam.
I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy.
O, nie narzekaj. Już jakbyś się chciał napić, to byś wypił wszystko w tym momencie i w tej chwili tak naprawdę. Ale widocznie nie potrzebujesz się napić. Po co tutaj mówisz takie rzeczy?
I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy.
Dobra, porozmawiamy sobie.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
Yeah.
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Dobra.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
Aha.
Hey, wake up! She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself.
Zemdlała. Normalnie poziom adrenaliny jej spadł i już po wszystkim.
I hope the fact that the mirror was already broken meant I'd escaped the bad luck.
No nie wiem. Bo zniszczyłeś jeszcze bardziej. Co tam jest?
The mirror is smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone. Poor guy.
Okej. Ale to jest dziwne.
He was pretty mashed up.
To jest naprawdę bardzo dziwne. Co ja mam tu patrzeć?
He was pretty mashed.
No to jest ciekawe.
I checked his pockets. Nothing.
Dobra, wyjdziemy sobie stąd. A tamten nadal... W ogóle gdzie jest policja w tym wszystkim? Tamten nadal pracuje, ma to wszystko w dupie. Tak.
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Whoa, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
Marsz.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
Bardzo ciekawe.
Et maintenant, to business.
Et
Your
maintenant?
name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Tak.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No, he was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Tak. Klauna.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe, I wonder? Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Nie podobasz mi się, wiesz?
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
O, jest. Idzie. Nasza gwiazda.
Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi. My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
Nicole.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown? It's him again.
O, sygnał pan. Thank you. Jak ona to powie? O Boże.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
O, próbujesz, mój drogi, próbujesz, no. Ale próbuj dalej. Może coś z tego będzie.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantard. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation.
Ale dlaczego mam znowu ich trzech?
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
A,
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. I'll be on phone with you.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
ale nie wygląda jakby to był tylko biznes. Znaczy z jego strony oczywiście. Taki zadowolony był, jak karty dostał jej. Co tutaj jest napisane? Very cute photojournalist. Okej. Bardzo uroczą. Czy coś masz jeszcze mi do powiedzenia?
Sergeant Moo?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure.
Kelnerka.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say. Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
On dla mnie jest podejrzany.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
Będę naciskać.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantard.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Go on, monsieur. Nawet ja rozumiem. Francuz, tak? Ale już już mogę przeczytać w angielskim, no.
I found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper, no?
There's a note written on it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
Aha!
That stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur. It is the name assumed by the clown, no?
Salah Eddin the clown? I don't think so. Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Yes, monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Well, I'd be glad to talk with him, but I don't want him working his psycho weirdness on me.
Ah, no, monsieur. You are confusing the science of parapsychology with witchcraft.
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
No to różnica, no,
See you later,
faktycznie.
Sergeant.
Dobra, mogę tylko iść na wprost. Nic innego tutaj nie widzę, żebym...
I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right.
No dziękuję ci bardzo. Hej, a ty byś mógł zareagować w ogóle. A ty nic.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah, I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
Dobra, widziałeś
Did
klauna?
you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Nie wiem, czy jest warto rozmawiać z nim na jakikolwiek temat, ale porozmawiamy, no.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel bit. I could have knocked his block off.
Czyli jeśli tak powiedział, to znaczy, że nigdy no, nie pracował aż tak poważnie, tak? Czyli można podejrzewać, że jest kimś, kto nie miał prawdziwej pracy, tak?
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
No, but you act like one, sticking your nose in where it's not wanted. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was. Any
Wiesz,
bodies?
wiesz, no.
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious. What about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
O Boże.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
To niepotrzebna mi będzie ta gazeta?
Pah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Cha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this?
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Like a streak of lightning she is.
Myślałam, że możemy coś tutaj zrobić, żeby jego uwagę po prostu
Do
odwrócić.
me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Okej. Czyli teraz on pójdzie i pewnie będziemy mogli przeszukać po prostu tutaj jego rzeczy, no. Może coś ciekawego znajdziemy. Ciekawy człowiek.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
Boże, a co z tą muzyką?
It was a metal rod with a handle at...
Dobra. Czy coś jeszcze tutaj mamy? A, to jest telefon.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Oh, hi.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
See you.
Adieu. Możemy tutaj wejść?
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door. The door was securely locked.
Okej. Może to pomoże. Nie. Okej. Tak, podobała mi się ta rozmowa. No to co ja teraz mam? A, tutaj mogę iść. Wcześniej nie mogłam, okej.
The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion.
Dobra. A, pewnie ściekami poszedł. Zobaczymy, czy nie zostawił swojego ubrania po prostu tu w śmietniku. Albo czegoś podobnego.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
Coś musi tu być.
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
No bo porównanie powiem ci, Nie. Tu?
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe.
Gdzie ty chcesz się drapać?
I guess the clown hadn't escaped over the rooftops.
No na pewno nie, no.
I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe.
Tak zdecydowałeś? Ja wiem, że on poszedł tutaj ściekami, tylko myślałam, że coś jeszcze tutaj może jest, ale widzę, że chyba nie ma. Nie wiem, co on ściekami poszedł, na 100%.
The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
A to co to jest to? Do tego jeszcze nie patrzyłam.
There was nothing of interest.
Nie? Mam coś takiego. To pewnie jest do otwierania po prostu. No.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
To co ty nie powiesz? Dawaj, chodź do ścieku. Aż tak musiałeś kucnąć tak dziwnie? Dobra, coś tutaj mamy. Nos? To wygląda jak nos.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose. The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words, La risée du monde, Paris. It was a bright red plastic nose, part of a clown's costume.
Okej. A, mogę tam iść dalej, dobra. Tutaj co mamy?
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
A co to jest?
It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewers.
Chusteczka. Coś tutaj jeszcze mamy?
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
O, ubranie, dobra. Idziemy na górę.
Hi there.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Nie?
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Śladów po klaunie, słuchaj. Przepraszam, a to co to jest to? Co to jest to?
Terrorists. The meanest, nastiest, dirtiest bunch of guys you ever saw.
Englishmen without a doubt. The filthy dogs. The day they opened that tunnel was a bad day for France, I'll tell you. If I still had the full use of my faculties, I'd march right over there and tell them so.
Well, whoever they are, they blew up the cafe.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu!
Mon
That is
Dieu.
awful.
The guy who did it was a calculating, cold-blooded killer. He was disguised as a clown. I followed him into the sewer, and I think he came this way.
Ah, mon Dieu!
mon
And then
Dieu.
the man I chased. Do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well,
Si, senor.
yes, it had crossed my mind.
Oui.
Ah, that still
Yes.
does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Figaro.
Fact.
I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
An attraction. Huh. Dobra, no.
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
Tell
Klaun.
me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type, just like you.
Just like you. Ale miał ze sobą
Was
walizkę?
the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave, or do I have to call the police?
No, raczej policja musi zadzwonić, słuchaj.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Bravo! You need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Słuchaj, jesteś na wakacjach. Ewidentnie się nudzisz na tych wakacjach.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens. A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
That's what you say.
Dobra, chusteczkę.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
Pewnie o skrobek ubrania chodzi.
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
Pokażę wizytówkę, może uznasz, że jestem...
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
No.
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes.
Poise.
There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
No teraz, tak, okej, dobra. Dobra, skończymy w następnym odcinku przepytywanie jego, bo widzę, że tutaj muszę jeszcze raz zapytać po prostu o te wszystkie rzeczy, które pytałam wcześniej. Podejrzewam, że nie chciał powiedzieć pewnych rzeczy, bo myślał, że jestem osobą, którą ścigał, tak? Więc domyślam się też z tego powodu trzymał, jak to mówią, potocznie gębę na kłódkę, tak? Dobra, to zobaczymy, co w następnym odcinku powie. Do usłyszenia, do następnego razu.